Hello. That was just painful to look at. A lot of bad things have happened when people have gotten slammed. You thought getting clipped on the chin clean was bad. What about getting lifted into the air then slammed? So look at this fighter's reaction. He already intuitively knows the risks from that altitude. Instantly, he looks for something to hold despite knowing it is against the rules. But of course, in such high adrenaline moments, reason and rules, they often go out the window. The ref adjusts him back in line in his stead. Then, watch. He's trying not to fall. Look how in his desperation he literally keeps himself from falling with the back of his head. It's against the rail of the cage. Unfortunately, it is not enough. As his head slips from the rail, he clenches to brace for impact, inevitably. Back of dome, clattering against canvas. From here, his expression says it all. It's not that he does not want to go on. In this moment, it is more truthful to say that he cannot go on. This innately glints insight into why most US grappling tournaments require you to safely deliver your opponent to the mat. With higher frequency of this position, naturally there would be an influx of competitors who not only have to recover from injury, they might not even be able to compete anymore. The risk of trauma to the vertebrae or back of head is no laughing matter, which now brings us here. What keeps this man hanging on? I have listened to what Henry Gracie had said about Jiu Jitsu slams and how you should always let go. Even in grappling competitions, if they are to safely deliver you to the mat, you should always train as if they will not. Why? Well, what happens if they don't in a real-world altercation? It will likely not accommodate you. It will not hold your hand and keep you warm in its soft embrace, like Miku-chan, your 2D waifu pillow. Here, against conventional wisdom, this man holds on. But from here, things appear to be just as rocky. Despite exhausting his opponent's capacity to continually slam, he's now transitioning to a hail side of head. Still watch as this man trusts his technique. He trusts what he has, what he has learned. He refuses to give up on what he believes, what he feels will work. Weathering even this storm, notice how what comes next is a thumb. Things, they do not appear to be getting better for him, but in truth, this is his opponent, reaching desperation in his stead. He will do anything to get this triangle off of him. Even after this act of desperation, it was to no avail. Under the duress of this storm, the one to tell the tale was the one who trusted his technique, despite conventional wisdom. Watch his opponent tap. A lot could have gone wrong for this man. Maybe even now he's at a chiropractor or in physio recovering from the onslaught he took. But at the end of it, trusting who he is and what he knows, he was the one who arose the victor. This is life in a nutshell. When you embark upon an ideology or dream, when you hold anything in your heart that you believe to be true, naturally you are inviting storms to test it. How many people would have let go the moment they left the canvas? How many people would have let go the moment they hit the canvas? Disregarding concern for his own safety, the man chose to walk a very slippery slope, trusting himself and his jiu-jitsu. When you choose to prove or even grow beyond your current paradigm, the exact same thing will happen. It will create chaos in the world around you, which naturally tests what you feel is a genuine truth in your heart. Will you let go of that fleeting dream just because conventional wisdom tells you to do so, tells you are being foolish? What do you feel under the duress of Mother Nature's storm? Quitting? Do those words leaving my mouth reinforce your conviction or deter it? What do you feel? Do you truly believe what you feel? Because even if you do, you might be wrong. What do you feel? Because to absolutely know, to reason and encapsulate the human condition as if you were some divine calculator, that is out of the question. You are a mere human with a mind too limited to grasp the truth precisely in its entirety. Your foresight is felt somewhere in between the poles of yin and yang. Thus, if what you feel is true, be prepared to be slammed over and over as you inch closer. Expect hail somewhere along that way, and right when you're about to arrive, expect fingers to further blur and deter your vision. Why? Because if tribulations and uncertainty did not exist, the truth will feel meaningless. At the end of that ruthless journey, if there were not tests along the way, the word conviction would not exist. Understanding this wisdom, remember, both love and fortune favor the bold. But to be bold, foolishness would be your companion, all the same. What this man did was very foolish. He was perhaps even lucky, but against the tides of risk, the victory he holds in his heart is meaningful for those same reasons. Let this be a philosophy for not just the arena, but life in its entirety. If you'd like more from me, please subscribe and hit the notifications. Thank you if you did. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. It's Go Karma. And until next time, peace.